who else here is not okay with cheating?
Her.
Okay, she was the only one that was okay with it. I'll be honest, none of y'all can demand monogamy. You guys are all workers.
Yep.
If you're a worker, you cannot tell a dude.
Who's a worker?
She's a hold up.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
you're halfway there.
But I'll give you 1,000.
Don't play with me.
But even
Don't
you
play
though,
with
no, because they can't demand it. But even you though, like, ladies,
But
like,
I'm making content with the guy I'm with, and that's the only guy I'm doing content with.
So I don't make any
see why that
explicit
would be no
content
monogamy.
at all.
all right,
So.
look, ladies, I'm going to have a very difficult discussion with you. If you do sex work, you no longer qualify for monogamy. I'm going to say that again. No one tells you guys this shit. If you
there's
do,
no
polygamous as
not
fuck.
deserving loyalty.
Okay.
Everyone should deserve
Can you be quiet
loyalty.
while I finish what I'm saying? If you do sex work, you don't deserve monogamy, and no guy's going to give it to you more than likely. He might lie to you and say you're the only one, but he's going to fuck on the side. You're just not going to get it.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, you don't qualify for it. To get a guy to be monogamous to you, you got to have to bring something to the table. As a girl that sells herself, whether it's on the internet or for real, you basically lose that privilege. Because it is a privilege to
And
get a
the
guy to be
respect.
monogamous to you. Because why is he going to sit there and be monogamous to you when some dude could pull up your naked pictures and off to it?
Period. No shame. You have no shame. Honestly,
That's the
it's a
truth.
game. It's all a game.
Why am I going to sit here and be monogamous to a girl that isn't monogamous to me with her body for the internet?
No.
That's cheating on me.
I have a
It's
question
both
for
of
you,
our
honey.
bodies on the internet, so I'm not
Myron.
really tripping about that.
Wait, what?
It's
What?
both of our bodies on the internet.
No, he's saying that anybody can see it. Like anybody could go. His friend,
Exactly.
your guy's friend could be like,
So
"Hey,
I
here's
don't
your
know
girl's
why
pussy."
that specific man would not owe me
All
monogamy.
right, let's go through
if
this.
He is also
Okay, what is a woman's
showing-
value in a relationship?
A what?
What is a woman's main commodity in a relationship?
Like commodity, like what they
Okay.
bring?
Yes.
Okay, really nothing. Like, I'll be
Goddamn.
honest.
I was gonna give you something.
That was fucked up.
Let's say her beauty and her sexuality. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Are men more interested in women that are promiscuous or chaste?
Chaste.
Why?
Well, it depends on the man.
Because
For a long-term relationship.
they can.
For a long term,
Let her answer.
Well,
Sorry.
personally, I personally
For
I
a
don't
long-term
like
relationship.
I don't like long term relationships, so I don't really
I'm
care.
not asking what
But
you want.
Man.
yes, men. Okay,
Okay.
yes, men. I'm aware, not girls.
Yeah. So they prefer the chaste girl, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if a girl is chaste and he's in a long-term relationship with her, do you think he would want her putting her pictures all over the internet for men to look at?
It's honestly just about insecurity.
Just answer the question.
Like, depends on the guy. If there's insecure, if they're not.
Okay. Let's use that insecurity. Do you want a guy that makes more money than you?
I wouldn't really care.
Preferably, if he was like your dream guy, would you want to make more money than you?
Preferably, yes.
Okay, would you want to be taller than you?
Yeah.
Would you want him to be smarter than you? You can learn from him?
No.
Mm-hmm. What?
No?
You're gonna be dumber, you.
You want him to be dumber than you then?
I would like us to be on the same level.
There's never going to be the same level.
Oh my god.
If you're on the same level,
Actually shut the fuck up. Please just shut the fuck up for like 10 minutes. I beg you, please.
Honey, this is an opinion.
All right.
Oh my
so-
god, but it's like it's an A and B conversation.
But girl, you just
Sometimes
mad because you sounded
not-
unintellectual.
All right,
Shut up.
so,
Bitch, you've been sounding unintellectual this entire fucking show.
Have I?
Everybody's been roasting you in the fucking chat. Please shut up.
It doesn't
Please
matter
shut
if
up.
somebody roasts me.
Oh
what are
my
we,
God.
teenagers?
Oh my God, I'm gonna
It's a
crash
deep
out.
conversation. We're
Girls,
learning from
focus,
each other.
focus, girls.
That's the point of this.
Focus.
Not for
Create
fucking
chaos.
views.
Get the 10 subs. Shout out to Create Chaos. We need like a bunch more though.
Okay.
Myron, can I say something really fast
Yeah,
before
go
we
ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
Because I don't want to get clipped and look crazy when I'm saying women are. I'm gonna get that clipped. What I'm saying is,
Too late.
what you know, what I'm saying is, all those things that you were trying to provide, those things are not what I need. I need you to provide certain things, and those certain things that are make you valuable is a woman's loyalty. The fact that I can have you. I'm sorry. And the fact that I can have you and no one else can have you, but when 1,000 other guys had you, it doesn't make it is valuable.
And that's
all I'm saying.
that's
is like,
a valid opinion.
So we both give each other energy. We both give each other gifts. We both do those things like that. But the thing that makes you,
You want
valuable
the
is
loyalty.
But that's-
keeping
but
that
that's
See, and
more
that's
than an
understandable,
opinion,
and I
though.
agree with that. Now that's your personal opinion.
But that's more than an opinion because that's like comparing
That's all
something
men.
to an object. That's like you getting,
you say that again.
All right, let me finish what I was saying. So she said before that a man's insecure if a girl's showing her body on the internet. Fair?
Mm,
no.
She literally said that.
No, I said that, yeah.
Yeah, she said that. So, and then I asked you, do you want a guy that's taller than you or makes money, right?
Yeah, I say yes.
Okay, what if I told you that you were insecure because you're short and broke?
Me?
Yeah, what if I told you you're insecure because you're short and broke?
I would be insecure if I was short and broke.
I don't think you see what I mean here. Like, if I told you you're insecure because you're short and broke, does that make sense?
Yeah.
No.
Unintellectual.
No, it doesn't make sense because you're not insecure for wanting a guy.
I know damn well you're not talking. What?
I said it doesn't make you insecure because your preference is a guy that's taller than you, has money.
Yeah.
Preference, right? So what I'm trying to explain to you here is that your preference doesn't make you insecure.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
This
You're
one over here.
talking
Okay.
about my preference?
All right, let me go through this one more time. You want a guy that's taller than you that makes more money than you,
Yes.
right? That's your preference.
Yes.
Okay. That does not make you insecure because it is your preference, right?
No, that doesn't make me insecure.
It doesn't make you insecure.
Good.
Uh-huh.
Agreed. So what I'm saying is that's your standard. That's what you want.
Uh-huh.
If I want a girl, as most men, by the way, want this, that's not all over the internet showing
Yeah,
her
that's
body,
fine. That's your preference.
but that doesn't make me insecure.
Like you could be insecure about some things, but that doesn't make the.
But you tried to say that a guy is insecure if he doesn't want his girl on the internet is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Well, not showing naked, but like if you're like, you know, like an Instagram baddie, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like, yeah, my girl's posting, I'm gonna hype her up. Not if she's naked. I'm not talking about posting on OnlyFans and being insecure about that. But if you're posting on Instagram in general, some guys are insecure about that. Be going fucking crazy just because your girl posted.
Yes,
selfie.
because women don't approach men. Women make themselves available by putting themselves out there. You guys don't approach men, so you do it in other ways. And what I am saying is
I
that
post
I
myself
agree
on
with
Instagram.
what I am
approach
saying,
men.
what I am saying is that when a woman is in a relationship, if you're single, whatever, but if you're in a relationship with a guy, you should not have sexy photos of yourself all over the internet. That is cheating to the man. That's what I'm trying to say. But you guys will sit there and say, well, I expect you to be monogamous to me. You putting pictures of yourself on the internet is like me fucking another. It's the same thing. And I'll tell you why. Women want attention. Men want sex. So when you're going ahead and putting your body all out there, you're advertising yourself. That's disrespectful to me as the man, which is why I say female sex workers on OnlyFans don't deserve monogamy because you guys cheat as a byproduct of your job.
Okay, I see where you're coming
Hold
from.
on. Do you believe that to be true?
Yeah, I can see why a man wouldn't want, you know, a girlfriend that's on OnlyFans, and which I respect that. But I mean,
And if he does get one, she better comply with everything he wants. You have no leverage as a female that does sex work. You should be happy a guy is even wiping you up.
Right.
Honestly, you got to be okay with being a side chick. Don't make that face, bro. Like, you're cooked. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Like a girl that does. Okay, let me give you guys an equivalent, right? A girl that does OnlyFans or does sex work is like the equivalent to like a dude that's homeless. Let me say that again. A girl. I know it's hard for
Sitting
me.
on the
to
street
understand.
begging. He's saying begging.
Hold on.
This
He's
is
going
an
somewhere with it.
analogy. This is an analogy.
Yeah, I understand you
So
100%.
as a woman, right, you're walking to the store. Some homeless nigga comes up to you and says, "Oh, you got a quarter? You got $1?" You look at him like, "What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here." If he asks you on a date, you laugh at him, right? That's how men feel about women that do sex work. Now, here's the difference. We will still entertain you. We will still hang out with you.
Smash.
We'll still maybe give you sweet nothings, whatever. We'll still hook up with you, but we will not take you seriously.
Respect. There's no
Okay?
respect.
Definitely not.
So women that do sex work, to us, are like homeless men to you when it comes to a relationship.
No respect.
Does that make sense? Just like the homeless guy, right? You might friend zone him, right? He's a nice guy. It's Tom from 7-Eleven. He's here to ask me for a quarter. You'll friend zone him, but you ain't gonna fuck him, right? Same thing with us. We'll get with a girl that does OnlyFans. We'll sex zone you, but we ain't gonna marry you. Same shit.
That's
Yeah,
valid.
see, the realest man I've ever talked to asked me to stop doing what I was doing. He wanted me to quit doing all this
Man, you're
stuff.
cooked anyway.
Man,
so,
yeah.
you're cooked
I'm
anyway.
So
so-
I think for the girls here that do that type of work, that do OnlyFans, pornography, sex work, selling Snapchat, I think you guys need to accept the reality that you're gonna probably have to share your guy, and not only that, you're gonna have to make up for the fact that you do a job that just quite frankly doesn't qualify you for higher status men. So you gotta make up for it. Bring him other girls, be a side chick, maybe give him some money. I'm being honest with y'all.
Yeah.
Like dudes that have their shit together are not gonna wife just you.
Like,
No,
you
yeah,
know
I
girls that do
completely agree with that.
OnlyFans,
That's why
buy the
I
boyfriends like
don't
cars,
want, you
properties,
know,
because
a
they
man.
want a guy to stay. So they do extra work
so
to make
like,
them stay.
Yeah.
because here's the other thing
Yeah.
too. Like he was just saying, we know girls that make 100K, 200K, 300K a month on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Guess what? They can't get a boyfriend though.
Yep.
They can't get a guy because for them to make that money, they're famous. What are they famous for? For being.
Yeah.
So any guy that does deal with them has
They
to deal with
already
the
know.
public shame of being around her.
What if
So
your
what-
boyfriend's your manager?
Shut up,
Same shit.
Yeah,
Same shit.
Because I know like 4 girls that like are popping on OnlyFans and Instagram and all of that.
Shut up,
and their
Meg.
boyfriend
And
is
then
their
ask them how
manager.
much are they spending on their boyfriends.
A lot.
No, like
Not
they
that
work
much.
together. Like
Yeah,
the manager
but
boss.
he gets a cut.
But he gets a cut, right?
Well, they're
They
basically
both do
married.
only-
like
well, I
they do
know
It's
it.
business
Who
together, like
do
The
partners.
Yeah.
point is he gets a
The
cut.
point I'm
He's
trying, to
getting
make,
the bread.
I'm trying to explain to you is if you're going to go and do OnlyFans as sex work, be prepared to probably work and he's going to take money from you. You no longer qualify to be a stay-at-home girlfriend. You're going to have to continue doing that sex work and he's going to get a cut. Or, even worse, he's going to fuck you and then you're going to have to pay him to be your boyfriend. When you do sex work, you lose certain privileges. I'm
best
sorry,
believe
like,
he
this
gonna
is
cheat
what
too.
it is.
He gonna
And he's
cheat
going to
too.
fuck other bitches on the side.
Best believe that.
Hold on, guys. Hold
Fast
on.
money comes with slow problems. Too stupid to realize this.
Yeah.
Now, what if you hide what you do?
They'll
Where,
find
where
out,
does the
bro.
You'll find out.
situation
Myron,
go?
I want to try something different.
Yeah, go ahead.
They
I
do
think you're
not,
right,
I know.
but I think it's something a little bit different. I think there's simps out there that will get with these girls,
Of course.
and that's not the problem. The problem is this: they don't got their fucking attitudes together to be with the man either. They can't be in a relationship when the man actually, because they're gonna be actual guys that they think they're pretty, and those guys are gonna actually sign up. And then when he's in the relationship, he's gonna realize, oh fuck, you got a lot of cracks to you. You know, you're not solid. And so that's another thing they can't.
So it's two things, ladies. This was gonna happen. This is your future. To be honest with y'all. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your future. You're either A, gonna get with a guy that you're attracted to and aroused. I'm dead ass. Like, listen to what I'm saying. Like, I'm for real. Like, this is probably gonna be the realest shit you ever get. Bro, you're like just like, you're literally a fucking like holy shit, bro.
Yeah, he's smiling, but it's
Yeah,
serious.
he's smiling, but I'm dead ass. Like, you're literally a. So, look, if you don't want to listen, that's fine. I'm significantly wiser than you, and I know how the world works. This is what's gonna happen. Okay, that's why you can't keep a fucking boyfriend. If you listen, you might learn something. All right, I know it's nothing but fucking air up there, but listen for 2
we
seconds.
talking crazy.
No, because she's been on the show before. She was still
Yeah.
right. Somebody's got to tell her. Like, she's probably never been told this shit before. So it's very simple. One of 2 things gonna happen to you, ladies, when you do this type of work. A, you're gonna get a guy that admires you, that loves you, but you don't respect him. He's not attractive. He's a sucker. He's a loser, and
I'll take
he's
that.
gonna let you go ahead and do what you do, but you're never gonna really want to fuck him. You're not gonna respect him. You're not gonna be aroused by him.
Yeah, guy's your job. And it's always right there. Hey, how are you? How are you? And he's like
Yeah.
in your face, and you're just like, get the fuck
Where
out
a lot
here.
of these managers fall in, that you described. A lot of them are just there because, you know, they're the manager. She don't really like them like that because no self-respecting guy will let his girl do that.
Facts.
That's number 1, right? You get the simp that adores you that you don't respect. Or 2, you find a guy that's the bad boy, that's attractive, that gives you everything that you want, but he's going to dog you the fuck out.
Yes.
He's going to have other women. He's going to use you for your money and never, ever give you the fucking relationship that you want. So it's one of 2 things. You're either going to be miserable with a bad boy that uses you, right, that's you're actually attracted to, or B, you're going to be with a fucking sucker that idolizes you and loves everything that you do, but you can't respect him.
Either way, you miserable.
There you
Boom.
go.
There you go.
You got it. She got it.
That's what awaits you. And you've already experienced it, which is funny why you're smiling and smirking like that, because you've already dealt with these simps that adore you and shit, and you can't even keep a relationship.
That's true.
Last
I'm
time
the
she
one
was
that
here.
leaves them. They don't
That's
leave
even
me.
worse. That's even worse.
But I
Exactly.
leave them because I'm just like, all right, I don't care. Like, I hate relationships. I'm just like, all right.
That's
well,
his
not
point,
for
though.
now, 'cause
That's his
I'm
point, though.
young. I
You
literally
want to
just
know why I
turned
said, by the way? Because I vividly remember. You said you want a guy that you could boss around. I remember that. You said it
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
What happened to 2 last niggas that you said that you could boss around?
I bossed them around.
And then what happened?
And then I got bored of bossing them around, so I left them.
Facts.
It's because you were in control.
I literally called the purpose sale before. Like, what?
That's
You
how these
are.
girls be.
Yeah.
They end up winning those. That's what the guys they get. They get
Yeah,
the guy
at least
fucking
you know,
bitch
man.
around,
At
and they
least you
get
know.
tired of his ass.
At least you know. At least you know.
May the asteroids rain down on us.